Everyone in like the Disturbed camp was just incredible, like just a whole different level of hospitality ever experienced on the road. It was just so crazy, like playing arenas that size. I was glad we were able to capture, every night the walk to stage, because I feel like that's the most, nerve-wracking part of the whole night.
Rock, metal, prog, and everything in between. Welcome to this episode of Talkin' Rock with Meltdown. Don't forget to follow the audio-only Talkin' Rock podcast on all podcast platforms. And now, it's time for today's conversation. Here's Meltdown.
And there they are, all the girls from PLUSH. The Find the Beautiful tour comes through the Motor City August 3rd at the Token. How you guys doing?
Even
good.
Great.
How are you?
How are you?
Doing great. Haven't seen you guys since last year at RIFF Fest, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the Disturbed tour stopped through here that you guys were on, but last year you guys played RIFF Fest. That was cool. Nice outdoor event.
Yeah, that one was a blast. It was such an honor being a part of that lineup. It was such a fun day.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Mariah, it's so funny. You were just talking about fishing, and you constantly post about fishing. What is it about fishing that you like so much?
It really, I think it's one of those things where it's like, it just kind of resets your mind and gives you like, there's nothing to really think about except for, okay, what am I going to throw? What am I fishing for? Where do I want to cast? All that stuff. So it's really peaceful and relaxing to me. It's also nice to just look at all the scenery while you're fishing. And of course, the thrill of feeling something on the other end of the rod.
So do you take any of your bandmates fishing with you, or did any of them go?
I think we've a couple times, maybe they've gone with me, but I'm not sure if we've all done like a serious like group fishing trip, but it would be fun.
Yeah, more just like on tour, like random lakes or like ponds nearby.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, my son used to like to fish. I'm not much of a fisherman. Somebody just asked me the other day when the last time I fished was, and I fished with Mitchell Tenpenny a couple years ago. Do you guys know him?
Really?
I was at my friend's house. We were in Prospect, Tennessee, and that was the last time I think I went fishing. I think it was March of 2022. So I need to get out. It's kind of funny because fishing, like you say, is like the opposite of what you do for a living.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good balance to go back and forth to, for sure.
Yeah. So I just mentioned the Disturbed tour with the Fallen in Reverse. What'd you guys think of that?
That was absolutely incredible. One of the favorite tours. I think, I mean, for me personally, it was definitely my favorite tour.
Same here.
Same here.
A lot of fun. Yeah, everyone in like the Disturbed camp was just incredible, like just a whole different level of hospitality ever experienced on the road. It was, yeah, just a great group of people, and the shows were, it was such an honor getting to watch them and Falling in Reverse every night, just absolutely crushing it.
I loved how you guys posted videos of you walking to the stage and stuff. That was pretty cool.
That was like, it was just so crazy, like playing arenas that size. I was glad we were able to capture, every night the walk to stage, because I feel like that's the most, nerve-wracking part of the whole night.
And then, Mariah, did you get to sing Don't Tell Me like every night or some of the nights, or how'd that work?
Yeah, it was every night. Yeah.
Okay.
It was yeah. Super, super surreal moment. Definitely.
And so how does that come about? Did you practice it with them before the first time, or how's it work?
We did. Yeah. We had one date in Peoria where we practiced once, and then it was it from there. Yeah.
And speaking of Heart, of course, you guys just covered Barracuda on your latest EP. So have any of the Wilson women, have they reached out to you at all? Or do you know any of them?
They have not, but that would be super cool if they did.
Yeah. So I thought that maybe they may have commented on that.
I not that I've seen, but I think that would be really, really cool if they did, because obviously legends.
Yeah. So what do you, let me ask you about this, because I Googled you guys just to see what you guys are up to. And a lot of the headlines say all-female rock band. What are your thoughts about that phrase? Is that good with you guys? Or, I mean, obviously describes you, but do you just want to be a rock band or what?
I always think it is a very, I think, proud feeling to be a part of an all-female rock band. And I think, like, it's always understood why a lot of headlines say that, but I think at the end of the day, we are, just a rock band out there doing our thing. And I think that's what we're all working towards, is that hopefully one day, all female rock bands aren't referred to always as, oh, here's a female rock band. It's just a band that loves to play rock music.
Yeah. Bella, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, definitely, you know, especially as a newer band, like obviously that describes us for sure. But yeah, the goal is like, you know, getting to the point where across the whole scene, and we've seen such a drastic change in the past, you know, 5 to 10 years, like for us growing up, you know, seeing so many women now dominating the industry. And just the whole like rock scene as a whole becoming so much more inclusive and seeing so many more women, especially women playing instruments. That's, you know, really, really cool to see. And hopefully, you know, within the next few years, you start to see that shift. And instead of, you know, always hearing female fronted band or all female band, it's just, you know, this is a rock band. And it's really cool, you know, hopefully to be a part of that movement for sure.
Yeah, and Bella, if I'm not mistaken, did you join the band through a post that Lizzie Hale posted? Is that right?
Yes, that's honestly still probably one of the craziest stories I've ever experienced for sure. Of like, it was the same week as my orientation at Berklee College of Music, and I literally scrolled across down Instagram that Lizzie had shared. Of course, I followed, you know, Hailstorm and Lizzie. She shared about this band in New York looking for a guitar player, so I reached out immediately, and yeah, within a few weeks we were all jamming, and everything just kind of clicked right away.
Where did you come from?
I'm from Maine, so I actually just got to New York from Maine like 10 minutes ago, but you know, it's worth the commute.
The rock capital of Maine.
I guess if there is one, maybe Portland. There's a good scene there.
There's no song like Maine Rock City like Detroit. But Faith, how did you get in the band?
It was actually through social media as well. I would post covers on my Instagram and YouTube, and I guess they came across one of my covers and reached out, and I auditioned at the New York State Fair show basically, and it was all history from there.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of nerve-wracking for the rest of you guys to bring somebody new into the band, because not only do you have to be able to play, but you have to be able to live with them, right?
For sure, yeah. But it was honestly like as soon as we met Faith, seriously, like the minute that we met her, I think any sort of reservations about that was just completely gone. I mean, there's no way to have any sort of, I mean, she's the most easygoing, talented, sweet person.
Yeah. Ashley, you okay back there?
Yeah. I'm great. I'm feeling the sun, I'm chilling, and I'm loving listening to everyone's answers.
Yeah, because I see you on your Facebook all the time with your poses, with your bass stuff, just kind of hanging out and chilling out. And
I like to hang out. What can I say?
so Mariah, I wanted to ask you about your time with TSO over the winter time. Tell me about that experience.
It was a great experience. It's honestly amazing. It's very different, obviously from you know, touring with Plush, but it's really great. It's a very like family oriented vibe, and it's nice to be able to be in front of that caliber of musicians, you know, and so it's just amazing. It's a very different experience, and I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, what is that grind like?
The TSO, I mean, the schedule is it is pretty grueling for like the rehearsals and stuff. It's about like 2 or 3 weeks of rehearsals, and then sometimes on the double show days it gets a lot, but honestly it's just kind of becomes muscle memory, just like any tour, I guess, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't come around here. We get the East Coast band. You're on the West Coast, correct?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, you're with my friend Blas.
Yes, oh my gosh, Blas, yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, I love Blas. He explained to me the whole thing about how he joined the band several years ago, and how Paul O'Neill, who you never got a chance to meet, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Sounds like an amazing guy.
Yeah, he was the kind of guy, like everything had to be bigger and brighter and more explosive.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hear.
Yeah. Do you ever get a chance to take your parents out to see that show?
They have, yeah, they've been able to see it a couple times. Yeah.
What'd they think?
They loved it. They thought it was, I mean, there's so much stimuli obviously going around, like the pyro and whatever visuals are going on in the back and the risers and the catwalks and whatever. So they were pretty like taken back at first, but they really loved it. They enjoyed it a lot.
What about the rest of the girls in the band? They ever get to go see that show?
The TSO show?
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
But
I
now
thought it was so cool. It was pretty close to right after I was joining the band. I went to it.
Yeah,
I went to
I think it was
the one 2 years ago.
Oh yes, at the footprint.
Yeah, the Footprint Center. Yeah, it was super cool seeing Mariah sing and
Oh,
play all that fire and stuff. And the fireworks, it's like something I've never seen before. And I've never been to like a Christmas show either. So it's super cool.
yeah, I know a few years ago, I wanted to give my dad the experience to go check it out. And I thought, here's this kid giving my dad the experience. I said, Dad, what'd you think? Too loud, too bright, too explosive. He hated it. But I guess when you get to be his age, that doesn't really come naturally. So he's never much of a concert goer as it is. But what do you guys got going on in the future here? I know that this tour goes till what, the end of August?
Actually, mid to late September. So we're stoked. A bunch of dates just got added. Actually, we're at rehearsals now, getting ready for the tour. We have a fly date this weekend, actually out in Peoria. Opening for Jackal, which is gonna be super fun, and then we hop on our headline tour next week.
So, opening for Jackal, my one claim to fame in this business, all these years I've been in it, I was the first guy to ever play the lumberjack on the radio.
No way!
Oh my
That's
gosh.
awesome.
In Buffalo, New York, in 1992, I played it on the radio, and the phone lines lit up. Have you guys ever seen them play before?
I
No.
haven't.
We were actually just talking about how like apparently they have really crazy shows.
Well, I'm going to text Jesse to make sure he takes really good care of you guys. You guys got to be on the side of the stage when he pulls that chainsaw out.
Oh my
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the lumberjack, he uses a chainsaw.
What is it? Wait, is there like a forest that he's cutting down? Like why?
Ashley, you never heard the lumberjack song?
No, I haven't.
All right, well, you're going to have to pull up this thing called YouTube and check it out. And then you guys the rest of you guys have heard it, right?
Yeah.
He plays a chainsaw.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty sick.
You guys should bring on
Gonna have
tour.
to talk about that right after this.
Yeah, you guys should bring like a weed whacker out on tour or something to play that.
You could play a fishing rod.
Oh yeah, perfect. You get the weed whacker.
I'll get the weed whacker. I got it.
Bella gets a chainsaw.
I get it.
Chainsaw taken.
The whole like tree.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
get the tree trunk.
The tree trunk,
Yeah.
you get that.
Faith gets
That's
the
so
follower
funny.
tree trunk.
Is
Yeah.
he sawing down trees? That's hysterical. So, you guys, as far as like the future goes, you guys working on anything new though?
It is in the talks right now for potentially putting something out in late spring. And then, but we are also going to Okinawa, Japan in October as well. Playing a Marine base. So we're super excited for that.
Wow, that is
something that we've never done. So
yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, of course, playing for the military. I've had a lot of friends that have played for the military. It's a pretty big honor.
absolutely.
Yeah. So, you said you have something possibly in the spring. Is there anything in the works or?
Not as of right now, but that's the target right now. That's the target goal.
All right, I got it. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys enjoy your time in Peoria with Jackal. Is that where you're playing?
Yes.
With Jackal?
Yep.
And we'll see you here August 3rd for the Find the Beautiful tour at the Talkin. That's a cool little place. And Mariah, if you get here earlier, you stay later, we'll see if we can find you some fishing holes.
Oh yeah. I'd be so down.